welcome to Things to Do at Home, Part 2. I'm Miz, I'm from Sweet Circus, and what with everyone being stuck at home, either isolated or practicing good social distancing, we thought that we all kind of needed a few activities to do at home. Things that are going to keep our brain working, things that are going to keep our body moving, and things that are just going to help us stay in a good mood, really, especially if you're locked up with a load of people. Woo! So, today we're going to be doing activities that require one ball. Don't worry if you don't have a ball. It could be that you use an apple or an orange or a tennis ball or anything like that. In future videos, you're also going to need a ring. Here's one we got you to make in our last video. If you missed that, don't worry, just hop back to our YouTube channel and look at part 1. That's where you get all your stuff together. So, to start with, we're going to just throw and catch that ball to ourselves. Trying to make a nice arch shape. Ideally, you want it to go up just past your eye level, but you want to try and keep your hands down. Now, I'm terrible for this. I tend to bring my hands up and up and up. But what I want you to try and do is keep them down. Now, in part 1, we showed you one very little exercise for you to try. We're going to give that another go now, just to get ourselves in the mood. So, in between the throwing and catching, you need to try and touch a body part. Now, obviously, we're not going to touch our faces because that's bad practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and touch our head. That's it. You carry on as well at home. So you have to touch the body part in between the throw and the catch. It actually doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't matter if you drop the ball. But it doesn't matter which hand you do it with. Okay? You just want to keep that rhythm going. I use words in my head to help me. So I'm going throw, touch, catch, throw, touch, catch. Other people like to count, so it might be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perhaps if you're musical, that works really well for you. So we're doing a bit of a waltz here. As I mentioned earlier, when I drop the ball, it really doesn't matter if you drop the ball, especially if you've got a proper juggling ball. Now, we are still selling these. Our online shop is still up and running with free delivery in Eastbourne, or we can post them out to you if you're elsewhere. But it could just be a rolled up pair of socks. It could be an apple, an orange, a tennis ball. I mean, it could be a golf ball, it'd be a bit challenging, but hey, now's the time to take on challenges, right? So, we're going to go throw, head, catch, throw, head, catch, throw, head, catch. Once that feels quite natural, we're going to go for the shoulders. You can either cross your hands over, or you can go for the same shoulder. I switched which hand I was doing there as well. There's another challenge for you. Now you can also do this sitting down. So if you've got some mobility issues or you can't really stand for a long time, feel free to try this in a chair, which makes the next bit even more interesting. So once the shoulders are working okay, let's see if we can touch our knee in between. So throw, touch, catch, throw, touch, catch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. If you drop it, just pick it up and carry on. Again, if you are a bit immobile and you're stuck in a chair, it might be an idea to have a nice load of balls next to you, so that when you drop one, you don't have to go running after it. You can just pick up another one. Something else that works really well. Did anyone have those Beanie Babies years ago? Those little soft cuddly toys? They're a lovely weight and size for doing juggling exercises. Right, okay, so now we're going to move on to a bigger challenge and try and get your feet. Now, if you're sitting, maybe you want to skip the feet unless you're flexible enough to really bring those feet up to touch them. Or you can bring your foot up in front if you're standing, out to the side. I tend to bring my foot behind me and touch it with the opposite hand. But this is a bit more challenging, this one, so let's give it a go. Just get that throw catch happening first. Then we're going to go throw touch catch. Keep trying. It doesn't matter if you drop the ball. Just keep moving. Keep coordinating those body parts. Make them do as they're told. Good. So now we can do head, shoulders, knees and toes, right? Let's just do it a couple of times and then we'll move on to something else. Head, head, shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee, toe, toe. Head, head, shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee, toe, toe. Well done. Don't worry if you didn't get it. You can watch this video as many times as you like, or you probably don't need to watch it. You know what to do, you just need to practice. Okay, let's try something else. This is really for fun more than anything else. Get that throw catch happening again. And then when it starts to feel natural, like it's happening without you paying too much attention to it, try closing your eyes. See how many. Ah, I didn't even get one. I normally manage to get at least 3. Let's try again. It's not my day today. Three. And there's something you can do. My record, I think, on a really good day was something like 14, but that's when I've been doing it for a long amount of time in the same space. But it's really good to help you with your proprioception, that communication between your brain and your body, and your brain understanding where your body is. It's a bit like spatial awareness for your body. All right, we'll have one more go. Oh, 7 and a drop. How did you do? We're really interested to know if you put your notes in the comments down below. That'd be really cool. Okay, so what else can we do with one ball? Let's look at some slightly different passions. So instead of going over in this arch shape, you're going to go under your arm and catch, and then under your other arm and catch. Under, catch, under, catch. See, that's me using words again. But you might use rhythms, you might use numbers. I hope you're all doing this, not just watching me and laughing at me, because that might be embarrassing. Not that I really care. People laugh at me all the time, it's fine. Then we can mix it up, so we can go over, under, over, under. Once you've done it that way, you've obviously then got to do it the other side as well. Oh. Over, under, over, under, over. So there you go. There's quite a few one ball exercises you can practice at home. I promise you, if you want to learn to juggle, this is an excellent way to start, and we'll get to juggling later on. Before I leave you, I'm just going to get you to try something slightly different. Hopefully this will get you moving around your house a little bit. So we're going to try balancing a ball. So first of all, try balancing it on the back of your hand. Now, if you're quite hyper mobile in your fingers like me, see, I can make a nice little spoon for it there, but you can also just split your fingers and then you can balance it in the gap. It's a little bit of a cheat, but if you've got an apple, I think you deserve a cheat. Right, once it's there, you're going to go and take it for a little walk. Now let's see if you can toss it back to the front of your hand. Now can you throw it and catch it there? And take it for a walk. Let's throw it into the other hand and onto the back of that hand. Whoop, and go for a walk. Where else can we balance this ball? Balance it on your head. Again, take yourself for a little walk. I'm going to do a bit of backwards. Ah! Stay on. And a bit forwards. You can try dropping it into your hand and catching it again. There are loads of places you can balance. You can balance on your shoulder, you can balance on your elbow. If you're into hopping, you can try balancing it on your knee or even on your foot. So, I suggest 10 minutes every day. But we'll be back in part 3 with some more things. Remember, you are going to need to have yourself a ring, whether it's a piece of cardboard, a coat hanger, or a proper juggling ring. So if you've missed out on part 1, skip back to our YouTube channel. If you're enjoying playing at home and doing things at home with us, you are able to donate to help keep us going through this difficult time. The link is down in the description. See you next time.